What's going on, y'all? It's your boy No Credit, and I'm back again with another one. I need you guys to do me a favor, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification icon for more videos and lives like these. That being said, let's get into it. Terence Crawford was born with his fist balled up. He was born with his fist balled up. He was born to fight. You understand what I'm saying? Bud Crawford was born in a fight, born with his fist balled up, according to his mom. You know, his father was off to the military, I believe, and his mom had to raise him, and she tried to instill tough love into him, telling him that he wasn't going to be nothing in life. She even paid the kids $10 a piece to beat them up. Young kids, old kids, it don't matter what age. Young kids, old kids, it don't matter what age. They weren't able to beat Bud. None of them was able to do anything with Bud. Bud whooped all of them. Until he started boxing. You know, you think you're the best fighter in the world until you start boxing, and then boxing humbles you. That's how I was feeling when I was fighting in the streets. I used to think I was unstoppable. Nobody could mess with me. Until I went to the boxing gym and got humbled down the bottom, Philadelphia, 43rd in Brooklyn. I've been in the ring with everybody. I spar heavyweights like, cruiserweight like Musin Kasan, whatever his name is. I think he's related to, what's his name? Hasim Rahman and him. He said that's his older brother or something like that. I don't know how true that is, but that's what he said. He said Hasim Rahman is his brother, but Musin Kasan or whatever. I've been in the ring with him. I've been in the ring with Sugar Shane Brown, Rasheem Brown. I've been in the ring with DeAndre. I've been in the ring. These are all notable guys in Philly. I've been in the ring with a lot of fighters in Philadelphia. You understand what I'm saying? Any world champions? I'm trying to think. Any world champions I've been in the ring with? Not on the top of my dome, but I've been in the ring with a lot of guys, and I know a lot of these guys personally. So, yeah, you always think you can fight until you go to the gym. The gym will humble you guys. The gym will humble you because everybody in there went through the same shit you went into, getting into, until they start going to the gym, and the gym taught them discipline. You understand what I'm saying? That's how it is. The gym's gonna teach you discipline you never had before, and that's what happened. I got some discipline I never had before, cause I got beat. I got beat a couple of times, and it humbled me. It humbled me real good. It made me the man I am today, a better person, and I'm happy about that. Anyway, moving forward, Terence Crawford, Bud, and I told you when you spell that name Bud backwards, what do it say? Dub, meaning the guy only knows one thing, and that's winning. The guy only knows one thing, and that's winning. When you spell Bud backwards, you get dub. That's all he does is get dubs. You feel what I'm saying? He only knows one thing, and that's winning. Bud Crawford, the greatest fighter of my generation, bro. Of this generation. The greatest fighter of this generation. You understand what I'm saying? He does what he needs to do to get the job done every single time. How can you hate on a guy like Bud Crawford? How can you even hate on a guy like Bud Crawford? He's the man, bro. He does everything he's supposed to do. His dedication, his motivation. He motivates himself because he said he envisioned winning every single fight. You understand what I'm saying? He already knows he won the fight before the fight even started. And Floyd Mayweather used to have that same mentality where Floyd used to say The fight is already won in the gym. He said 90% of the fight is won in the gym. And that's how Bud Crawford feels as well, because he knows he's already put that work in. He knows how good he is, and if he put in the work better than you, oh man, he's already more skilled than you. You want him to be in more better shape than you? You want him to do everything better than you in the gym too? You want him to outwork you in the gym and he's already better than you skillfully? That's a bad job, like we say in Philly. That's a bad job. You hear me? But listen though, Bud Crawford, guys, he's been doing his tour, making his tour runs for the Canelo Alvarez fight. He sounds very confident. He said these are the fights he lives for. These are the fights that motivate him. When people say he can't beat this person, he can't beat that person. He's been hearing that his entire career. Oh, you can't beat this guy, you can't beat that guy. He's been hearing that his entire life. Canelo is nothing different. People don't know shit about boxing. When you look at Canelo and you look at Crawford, Crawford's a complete fighter. Canelo has holes in his game. He can't cut off the ring. Bud Crawford is a complete fighter. Canelo has a lot of holes in his game, guys. Every time he step up for a big fight, every time Canelo has stepped up for a big fight, it ended up in some type of controversy. Bud Crawford don't have controversial fights. He's the most dominant champion we've seen of this era or this generation. He envisioned beating Canelo Alvarez every single day. But guys, I never knew Bud Crawford family Bud Crawford father boxed, his grandfather boxed. I never knew that. That's crazy when I heard that. Because Bud was having a conversation with Grant Cassie on his tour for Canelo Alvarez fight. And he spoke about being 7 years old, fighting outside, and a boxing coach asked him if he wanted to box for him. And he was like, yeah. Well, he was like, I can't talk to strangers. He said, I can't talk to strangers. My parents told me not to talk to strangers. So he went in the crib and told his parents, and his parents was like, oh, he's not a stranger. He's a boxing coach. And your father used to box for him, and your uncle used to box for him, your grandfather used to box for him, and stuff like that. So boxing is deeply embedded in Bud Crawford's DNA, because his whole family used to box. And it was at 7 years old. And Bud was like, yeah, he came to my house right after I went in the crib, and my parents was greeting him like they knew him, and he was like, hey, oh, we know who that is. And Bud was like, this the guy I'm telling y'all about that tried to ask me about boxing. Like, yeah, he's cool. Then they asked Bud if he wanted to box. He said, I don't care, I'll give it a try. And then that was all she wrote. He was destined to do it. It was in his DNA, it's in his makeup. And here we are, Bud Crawford, going into the biggest fight of his career. As confident as he's been his entire career, he's even more confident for the Canelo Alvarez fight. This is a guy you don't want to bet against. I'm telling everybody right now. If you want all your rent paid, all your bills paid, bet Bud. It's your boy No Credit, and I'm out.